They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, we've learned over the years, just because of that close left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On first down, Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. For the Bears at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Ooh.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Commanders, it's much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On second down,
Get the fuck out of here.
and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet, but think 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. The playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now here's Fields on the sneak, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
They had totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. To the air on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now throwing on 1st down here. Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Shoves him aside, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Howell. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another throw for Howell. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And Howell will throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Howell throwing for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Fields on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Third and long. It's Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Another big 6, fellas.
first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. From just shy of midfield, Powell eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. Faking the handoff, Powell sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ty Chandler, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Commanders 13, Bears nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it, a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields.
Oh, wow.
It's man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Just for the
A
pick.
15-yard touchdown ground. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
That couldn't have been Amos. Man, that shit.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he fields it cleanly. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Make sure that shit again because I know it's supposed to be a pick. Pick.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders. Right at the 50-yard line. Here's Chandler, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now Chandler, and once again he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Back to throw, Howard. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of the 1st as he's tackled at the 47. 4th down, Howard. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st down, Hal to throw.
Oh,
And he takes a shot on the
touchdown.
release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Throw left side, hold in by Hamler. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the option going right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see him play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Howell now to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
First thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. chance of forcing that incompletion.
Carlson able to put this one through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Fields. Being chased out left. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31. On first down, it's Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the deficit trend to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It would be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, get a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. An even 60 yards, 6-0. And that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Here's Fields. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Chandler. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run the counter. Chandler. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to 8. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to perhaps salt this one away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the three, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been two after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Fields. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. Back to throw. Fields. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Howell. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Powell to throw. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
All eyes on Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So victory here for the Commanders. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Washington, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.